Hey, seventh graders, today's assignment is the 2.7 evolutionary history. And if you guys are watching this particular video, you guys are my green group for the day, and you guys will only be doing the green group slide. So just to double check, you guys should have gone to slide 2. Click this link to open it up. It should have taken you guys into Amplify, and you guys should have a confirmation that, yes, you are in fact green group. Once you guys have confirmed that, you guys can exit out of it. Make sure you circled green group on slide 2. And if you are in the right video, then you guys can keep watching. If not, make sure you guys go back, select the correct videos for the select group, and complete the select slide or the correct slides. Okay, so for this one, you guys are going to do slides 34 through 52. So I'm going to go ahead, buzz down to slide 34 here. You guys will notice that it's green. Okay, so you guys are going to go ahead and start with your bell ringer here on slide 34. All reptiles share a common ancestor that lived more than 300 million years ago, but many reptile species have gone extinct over time. One example of extinct reptiles are mosasaurs. These were a group of reptiles that lived in the ocean. Unlike other reptiles, they breathed air, had scaly skin, and shared the one-to-many limb structure. However, mosasaur limbs evolved into flippers for swimming, similar to a whale. All mosasaur species went extinct about 65 million years ago. Evidence from rocks indicate that an enormous asteroid hit Earth, and there was also a lot of volcanic activity around that time. Both the asteroid and the volcanoes caused big changes to the environment all over the world, including changes to the climate, atmosphere, and ocean, where obviously our mosasaur lived. Okay, so with that being said, you're going to follow up with these questions on your bell ringer. Why do you think the mosasaurs went extinct? And why do you think some changes to the environment caused extinctions? And just some causes changes to species. So why do some animals go extinct versus others just kind of evolve to adapt and form a new species? So answer those two questions. Again, take a second, pause this video, finish your bell ringer, and when you're ready, we'll come back and do the activity 2 sim on slide 36. All right, so for activity 2, you guys are going to first start learning about what you're going to be doing on your own, not with a partner, and then you're going to make some predictions. So for this one, we're going to be using the natural selection sim that you guys saw in the last unit with the little australopes running around eating thorn palms. Okay, so a common ancestor population of australopes was split into 2 different environments, environment A and environment B. In both environments, the thorn palm populations were different. In environment A, the australope population changed but stayed alive. In environment B, the australope population went extinct. Your goal is to model both environments. You're not going to be using a partner for this. Using the sim, you will be using a mode where the only environmental change you can make are to the height or thorn size of the thorn palm population that the australopes used for food. First, plan what kind of changes you will make. Again, you're not working with a partner. So some reminders for you guys. Australopes with longer necks can reach and eat taller thorn palms. Second, australopes with stronger jaws can eat thorn palms with larger thorns. Okay, so go ahead and make some predictions on slide 37. You will model the population in environment A. What environmental change could cause the australope population in environment A to change and remain alive? So this is a population that's going to keep living. Okay, so what environmental change could cause the australope population in environment A to change and remain alive? So we want different looking species, but we want them to stay living. Okay, you will model the population in environment B. What environmental change could cause the australope population in environment B to go extinct? So your goal is going to be to change one with environment A and then to cause the other to change so much where it goes extinct and can't survive. Okay, so for your first one, environment A, you guys are going to open this link right here. You guys should go into this sim. And then for this one, you guys are going to choose exploring species change. So go down to the bottom where it says exploring species change. Really important that you guys do that one. Again, it limits you guys in that you guys can only change the thorn palms. You guys can change their height, or you guys can change their thorn size. Okay, so open the sim, use the menu in the upper left corner to choose exploring species change. Make one change to the thorn palm population that you plan. So again, that should be from your prediction on slide 37. Press run and observe the australope population for at least 10 generations or until it goes extinct. Increase the speed to 4x to make this go faster. If you do not observe the desired result, what are you going to do differently? So go back to rebuild, make a different kind of change, and then observe. Again, your goal is to just have the species change, but they can still survive. Okay, tips, try changing the thorn palm variation. So if we look at thorn palm variation, we can change low, mid, or max. Okay, you guys can do that for the thorn size, or you guys can do it for height as well. Okay. And then do not make any changes to the australopes, so leave your australopes alone. Okay, after you guys have successfully changed your population, okay, take a look at this. What change did you make that caused the Australope population in environment A to change, but remain alive? And then same thing, you guys are going to go in, you're going to do the same thing for environment B. Okay, so you guys will choose environment B. What change did you and your partner make that caused the Australope population to go extinct? So go ahead and try to get both of those accomplished now. So environment A is changing but remaining alive. Environment B is going to go extinct. So tell me what changes you guys made to get those two missions to be accomplished. Okay, then you guys are going to answer this question here. Okay, why do you think environment B caused the Australope population to go extinct while in environment A the Australopes remained alive? Okay, so go ahead, complete through slide 40, and then when you guys are done, we'll come back and look at the activity 3 sim. So pause for a second and then finish through slide 40 and come back. Okay, last little part of this, you guys are going to, we're going to finish this part of the sim. So for this one, you guys are going to play the role of both partners, so partner A and partner B. So open the sim, use the menu in the upper left-hand corner to explore Exploring Species Change. So again, this is the same one. So go to Exploring Species Change. Okay, you're gonna adjust the thorn palm height slider to 7 and then adjust the variation to medium. So I'm gonna go my thorn palms and change my height to 7. My variation is gonna be mid here. Okay, press run and look at it for 50 generations. Make sure you speed it up. Press analyze and then answer these questions. After 50 generation, what was the most common neck size? And what was the most common jaw strength? Okay, then you're gonna do the exact same thing, except for this one, you guys are gonna change the thorn size to 7. So we're gonna hit rebuild. We're gonna change our thorn palm size. So let's go to thorn size here, change that to 7, and then again, change our variation to mid. We're going to run that again for 50 generations. And then same question to answer, what's your most common neck length here? And then what's your most common jaw strength at the end of 50 generations? And then answer these questions. According to the results above, how are population A and B different? What do you think caused this? Okay, and then the two descendant species share many similarities. Why do you think this is? Use the term common ancestor. So that's a big hint for you guys. It has something to do with the common ancestor. So use that in your answer. Okay, go ahead, complete through slide 46, and then I will explain the last part to you guys. Okay, extinct organisms and their environment. So for this one, you guys are going to open up the vertebrates mode of the sim. So when I look at this, I should open this up and I'm going to click vertebrates here. Okay, and then for this, I want to go to the tree view. Okay, so, and then navigate the vertebrates section. So I want to go down to vertebrates. So I'm going to go on the left side. I'm going to find vertebrates and it's going to zoom me into my vertebrates. So these are all the organisms with backbones from here on out. Okay, and I'm going to find these 3 fossils, okay, and they all belong in one of these 3 spots here. So I'm going to figure out, all right, we've got humerus, radius, and ulna, neck developed, and then we also have, limbs with digits. So for instance, toes or fingers. So I'm going to look at those 3 fossils. Here's my Acanthostega right here. So I'm going to maybe read about that, figure out where it's going to go. I'm going to go down and find my Eusthenopteron, which is right here. I can kind of study that and say, all right, where does that belong? And then finally, my Tadilic, I believe, was the last one. So I'm going to look at that one and say, all right, here's this animal here. You guys can look at the structures, things like that. Okay, and you're going to figure out where those 3 fossils go. Okay, and then you guys are going to read about one of these. Which fossil species did you select? The Acanthostega, the Eusthenopteron, and the Tadilic. And then what do you know or what can you infer about the environment of this species? So choose one of those to read about and then answer that question. And then finally come up with 2 possible ideas from what might have changed in the environment of this species to cause it to go extinct. Base your ideas on what you think you have figured out about the environment of the species. So as you guys read through all the information, maybe if I choose this one here, if I read through all of this information and look at what it looks like in a museum, what it looks like here, and then what the structures have. What do you guys know about maybe what happened to its environment that caused it to go extinct? And then what evidence from rocks or fossils might help you figure out whether either of these ideas about the extinction actually happened? So what other evidence would you maybe look for in the fossil record? Okay, finally, your guys' exit ticket for the day. You guys are going to do a one main idea. Okay, so you guys had your bell ringer, you guys had the natural selection sim with the australopes, and then you guys looked at this sim right here. So thinking back on all three of those activities today, how would you guys summarize the main idea from today's assignment? Here's a word bank with some words that you guys can use to help describe your main idea here. And when you guys are done, make sure you guys have completed all of the green section. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon.